So I am Kayrn, Shipman, and we're at Mesa Elementary in Shiprock, and I teach first grade down here. CSU put out a class a couple of summers ago, and they put it out for teachers to take for a credit to help put together the STEM kit. So I took the class, and in fact, she used us kind of as the guinea pigs to see how the lessons plans work, to get our feedback on the lesson plans and putting together the kit. Some of the kits I've borrowed from Barb, but I did the generations lessons, so the kit wasn't 100% complete, but she let me borrow some of the things from it. So I've done the generations lessons, and that was super fun. I did that with my first graders in Cortez. I also borrowed the mineral kits from her, and I can't remember the name of that one, but it's the first grade earth science. So I borrowed it so we're looking at and graphing and categorizing all the different minerals. This year I have bought the Staying Alive kit and the Solids, Liquids, and Gases Oh My kit. So, and we've done a couple lessons out of the Staying Alive. So we've done the arthropod lesson, where first we looked at the pictures of arthropods and talked about their characteristics and how to use them, and then we used the arthropods in jars, and they got to classify whether or not they were centipedes or arachnids or insects. So I'm waiting for her to finish the generations kit, and I can't wait to get that one. And I know the other one I'm really looking forward to is the kits on the earth science kit for first grade on the minerals. That was a lot of fun, and we have fourth grade buddies, so I invited a fourth grade class to join us and to help us. And so I would manage to hit 2 classes with 1 lesson. They loved it. I got a lot of, yeah, look at this, how big this scorpion is, oh my gosh. And, yeah, look at this grasshopper. And it was a lot of fun. And even the fourth grade class seemed to enjoy the hands-on actual looking at these specimens. I don't know if they get to, well, sometimes we do actually get to see some of the bugs. The other day we had a scorpion in the lunchroom. So occasionally we do get to see them in real life, but I think some of them, they've never seen before. They loved it, again. So that was classifying minerals and rocks. And what was cool is we went out to recess, and now I had my entire first grade class is picking up rocks out on the playground and bringing them to me, and they're like, what kind of mineral is this? What kind of rock is this? We need to go look at it under the microscope. And so it was really interesting how they used their hands-on activity, and then they took it to the playground, and they were still checking it out like ice, and they were using some of the same the terminology. Mrs. Shipman, is this quartz inside this rock? Is this I think this might be obsidian, because look how black it is. Things like that. So that was really fun, and I know my class here would get a big kick out of it. So. Yeah, Barb was saying that was one of the hardest kits that she put together, because the science standard for first grade is basic genetics. They need to know that offspring has characteristics from their parents and aren't exactly like their parents. And so she said it was hard because genetics is kind of hard to grasp, and especially for first graders. So, but with making the potato bug, so first you start off with the pictures, and they can see why these baby lions go with this dad, or these baby cubs go with this mama bear. So a lot of them see that, and they see it, and they when we brought in pictures of themselves, baby pictures of them, and then pictures of their parents, it was fun to see how, okay, that is so his dad, because that looks exactly like him. And it's like, yeah, He's like a spitting image of his dad, or she's a spitting image of her mother. So they were able to see that. And then when we made the potato bugs, and they said, oh, my bug has green bean legs, just like the dad, but it has horn for the eyes, like the mom. And so then they were able to even more make that correlation. So these hands-on kits are taking these hard concepts like classifying arthropods, classifying minerals, thinking about genetics, but because they're hands-on and the kids can see them, even in first grade, they're grasping the concept. Some of it might be budget. They can be expensive. For that, I recommend using it at one kit for the grade level. It's really easy to share these kits with your grade level. It's super easy for one to pass it from teacher to teacher. So, a first-year teacher might not know how to modify lessons according to their students' levels. A more experienced teacher would. So, but I think the main thing might be budget, because sometimes it can be hard to get something that is expensive. But if you can share it with, say, your other teammates or maybe another school, and then you're passing the kits around, it helps on the budget. Yeah. So I've been trying to get the word out there about these cool kits. So I've been showing my teammates here, but I think I would love to go show them to some of the other teachers at the other schools and say, look, these kits are here and they're available and they're super fun. I think what would be great is, even just offering another class for teachers to come. It doesn't have to be, like the one that we did where it was a school credit, but kind of a free, maybe kind of like a free training, like come take this class for free and we'll show you how to use these kits, and then if you want to buy them, now we'll offer them for sale. And so that would be a good way to get them out, just so that we know what's in them, because they're really, really cool. The lesson plans were pretty good. So it's nice because I'm able to read through them and I know my kids. So I'm able to make any adjustments that I need. I loved how the kids have almost everything that you need. The Staying Alive kit, the only thing it doesn't have is the live bugs for that lesson, and the pond water, of course, because those are things you have to get on your own because, you can't keep bugs alive in the science kit. Some of the lessons are a little slightly high, some of the things that she has to do, but there again, just know your class. You know what your class can do. I love what I love about it is how it integrates everything. There's reading in there, there's math in there. So you can take it to a school who is trying to focus super, because much of the time they're so focused on reading and math that science kind of goes off to the wayside, which I hate. But that's the reality of it. And so, but with these, I can teach my science class, and I'm still teaching math because we made a graph about the arthropods. I went online to some ebooks, and I found some ebooks about arthropods. So during my reading block, we were reading books about arthropods. So pretty much that whole 2 days, math was devoted to the arthropods. Reading was devoted to the arthropods. Writing was devoted to the arthropods. We did everything centered around our science lessons for 2 days. And it was a lot of fun. Barb brings just this enthusiasm. That's what I loved about taking the class with her, is you could tell that she loves science. And you can tell that she is really, she really wants to get science back into the classroom. And it's really important that they do, because